Hi, this is Alan Side with Cascadia Workshops. I've spent over 25 years honing my craft, developing my content, and I never knew how to turn it into a livelihood. And after spending tens of thousands of dollars and many years figuring out how to be an entrepreneur and how to run a business, suddenly so many people in my tribe are approaching me for business coaching. So for the last few years, I've learned how to become a really good coach. And you can look at the testimonials and the things people are writing about their coaching work with me. It's really mind-blowing, and it really fills me with gratitude. And what I want the most for those of us who cannot live in this world where you're expected to do the 9 to 5 till you die, where you're expected to go to a job and clock in and clock out and live under somebody else's agenda. And if you really want to start your own business and be your own boss, my dream for you is that you can have your own version of right livelihood in a way that allows you to live a consciously, intentionally designed lifestyle in a way that also allows you to serve and contribute and make the world a better place than you found it. I want to say a little bit more specifically what I mean by right livelihood, and I'm starting a new program called Right Livelihood 2.0, where I basically walk people through the 9 steps of this model for creating your own business in a way that also gives you a learning community with other participants and allows you to learn through multiple learning modalities. But I'll define more specifically what I mean by right livelihood. So here we have what you love. So things that you love to do. And that's really important for me, that your business includes things you love, because that's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to allow you to get up in the morning. That's what's going to allow you to get fired up about it. If you're doing something for just an extrinsic motivation, like, for example, just for money, it's going to be hard to sustain the passion for what you do to keep you going day after day, month after month, year after year. We also want your business to include that which you're good at, your expertise, what you excel at doing. Now, often these do have an overlap, because what we do best is often what we most enjoy. And I'm going to label this with a different color here. We can call this our passion. But then there's also that which the world needs. And if you look at what you love and what the world needs, that gives you a sense of mission. But super important, this is not enough if you want to be an entrepreneur and if you want to run your own business. It's not enough, because the starving activist is a total cliche now. And we don't need more people just struggling to get by. So it's important that you include your economic engine as part of this picture. So what can you be paid for? That's also what you're good at, that you love, and what the world needs. So I'm just going to put a dollar sign here to signify what you can get paid for. If you look at what the world needs and what you can be paid for, people call that a vocation. It's like your employment. And if you look at what you're good at that you can also get paid, that could be your profession. There's a word for this. I believe it comes from Japanese, and it's called Ikigai. This is where I want your business to be, where all 4 of these overlap. That's where we want Livelihood 2.0. So we need to identify who you serve, what you do for them, that you do well, that you most enjoy, that's also a contribution to the world, and that you can make money at so that you can sustain the message. Bill Mollison, one of the people who coined the term permaculture, which is a contraction of permanent and agriculture, Bill Mollison says in the back of the designer's manual, that's this big textbook-looking permaculture designer's manual, in the back of that book he says that money is to social systems what water is to natural systems. It's the connector of information. It facilitates the flow of data and resources exchange. And so money is neither good nor bad. It's just a tool. And when you're using this analogy of the landscape, the purpose isn't more, because then you end up with a flood where a flood isn't natural. So what Bill Mollison says about money is that It's about maximizing positive use, maximizing productive use of this energy between when it enters the system and when it leaves the system. So if you still have the mindset of money is bad or rich people are bad, we want to actually reframe that and look at money simply as an energy that we all deal with. So I can use fire to light some candles and to read a wonderful book, or I can use fire to light a wood stove and heat my house, or I can use fire to really hurt somebody or to burn down somebody else's house. Again, fire isn't good or bad, it's just neutral, it just is. It's a tool, and money is that way too. So let's figure out how to get you here. If you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to run your own business, I invite you to apply for Right Livelihood 2.0, see if it's for you, and let's get rocking.